Hello friend, Zachary Stockill here from retroactivejealousy.com, and today I'm answering an email from Nicholas. Nicholas writes, can I overcome retroactive jealousy when I know all of my current partner's past? Or is it only possible to overcome retroactive jealousy if I get a new partner at some point and learn not to dig into her past? So there's 2 points I want to make in this video. Number one, as you've probably heard me say before, I've been running my website, retroactivejealousy.com, since 2013. I've received thousands of emails and I've heard it all. I've heard the craziest stories you can imagine in terms of retroactive jealousy. I mean, every kind of person's past you can imagine, guys who've... I'll spare you details, because I don't want to trigger anyone by talking about, some of the emails I get, but I've heard a lot of different stories from a lot of different people, and I'm more and more convinced every day that there are certain bedrock principles, bedrock ideas, bedrock practices, bedrock exercises that will help just about anyone overcome retroactive jealousy. You can learn a lot about them on this channel, my blog, retroactivejealousy.com, obviously my guidebook, Overcoming Retroactive Jealousy, my online course. I really believe in what I put out there on this channel. I stand behind it. And I really believe that these ideas, these practices, these principles will help just about anyone, anywhere, overcome retroactive jealousy, given that there aren't major conflicts in values. As I've covered in other videos, sometimes retroactive jealousy is absolutely an indication that you're better off in another relationship. I've covered that, I think, a lot in my blog as well as on this channel, so I'll post some more links in the description to learn more about that. But other than that, you've probably heard me say it a lot, but overcoming retroactive jealousy is absolutely possible. I've got tons of proof, aside from my own personal story. And yes, I think just about anyone can beat this if they have the right mindset, the right perspective, and the right tools. That said, now I want to get into the second part of your question. You mentioned that, should I just break up with my current partner and I'll find someone new and I'm just never going to talk about the past? So I want you to take a moment to really play that scenario out. So try to imagine this, where you meet a new woman and you know in the back of your head that you have this history of retroactive jealousy. This has been an issue for you that you've never fully conquered. You've never fully addressed it. You've never fully put in the work to really beat it and put it to bed. So what are you going to do for the rest of your life with this woman? Are you just going to tiptoe around her past all the time, like living with this sense of anxiety that if anything about her past comes up, it could trigger everything all over again? To my mind, that seems like a pretty lousy way to go about living. And you're never really going to be able to just kind of relax and sink into the bliss of loving someone and really enjoying your relationship if you're constantly kind of worrying about whether or not they're going to bring up their past. Because think about it. We all have a past. We all have history. We all have life experiences and past lessons and stories from our past that are fun to talk about, and things about our past that are going to come up at some point. Whether it's a parent bringing it up, or an old school friend, or an old, someone at work, or whatever. There's always going to be that risk, if you can call it that, of someone bringing up something about your partner's past that maybe you don't want to hear. It's virtually impossible to avoid that if you're going to be with someone for any length of time. This is why I'm so passionate about helping people overcome retroactive jealousy, because it's just no way to live, And you're your own man. You can make your own choices. If you feel like this isn't the relationship for you, then, Godspeed, and I hope things work out for you. But for anyone wondering, about this option of if I break up with my partner and then I'll just find someone new and we'll never talk about the past, it's not a real solution. And I have many emails from people who suffer from retroactive jealousy in consecutive relationships until they put in the work to overcome it. And many of these people attempted the same strategy as mentioned in the email, where they broke up with someone as a result of retroactive jealousy, and they said to themselves, I'm never going to dig into my next partner's past at all. And then, of course, something from their new partner's past comes up because it's natural, right? In the course of living, in the course of conversations, in the course of everyday life, of course something about their past is going to come up. And so these people went right back to square one, sending me emails saying, hey, I didn't really overcome retroactive jealousy the first time. Can you help me now? So for anyone struggling with this, I've provided a ton of resources on this topic, either on my YouTube channel or at my blog, retroactivejealousy.com. I also offer a guidebook and an online course and private community, which thousands of people have found very helpful. There's all kinds of resources for you. If you're interested, please have a look at retroactivejealousy.com. Thanks for your email. Appreciate it. And if anyone watching this found this helpful, please be sure to click the link in the description. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you again very soon.